Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. We are back at it again with some Trails Through Daybreak 2. Is it H gaming timing yet? Not quite, not quite. Still probably very long time. Like I've mentioned before, I have thought about playing rants. And I'm to my knowledge, that is like an H game, but I've heard really good things about that. But that is like, I don't know if that's gonna be something streamable. But anyways, how you doing? How you doing? Today's been a pretty good day. A lot of cleaning, did some like tabletop off stream, which was a lot of fun. And then we're probably not gonna go like especially long tonight, considering we started like super duper late comparatively to like when we normally start our stream. We like to start around like 7. But this week was kind of weird where we do kind of have like stuff we have to do like midweek. So I'm kind of like splitting these like Daybreak streams with like Friday afternoon and like tonight. I'm gonna try to like squeeze in like at least like an hour and a half or 2, but we'll see how far we go. We'll see how we feel. Anyways though, in recent news, I am very, very, very excited about the leaks that came out for the Oblivion remake. Oblivion being one of like, probably my favorite Elder Scrolls game. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that, but just like the thought of it. I grew up playing like Oblivion. That was like my first Elder Scrolls title. I do have love for Skyrim. I've tried to get into Morrowind, but Oblivion was definitely my very first one. Just remembered with Deception doesn't have a scene viewer. Yeah, I was playing a bit of Deception. I think like yesterday or the day before. Just doing some free battles and stuff, and it is not easy grinding out free battles in this game. I found that like the best area for me to do it at the moment in time is like, spoilers for Uta if you're watching, but it's during the lab fight when you're fighting all the goo, all the scientists. There's like enough enemies bunched up there, especially towards the end, where with like the splash damage attacks, characters end up getting a lot of XP. Yeah, Tatsuri, thank you. And because of that feels like it's the best place for me to level up my characters, since just completing battles by themselves doesn't really seem to give a lot of XP. We can't just like have people piggyback off of like other people's victories in that game. We got like a little bit of BP, but XP you need to fight. So we're kind of just like throwing Ogi and like a bunch of those guys into like into the fray, just trying to get as much as we can. Very, very slow process though. I've barely managed to get like Atui to like level 23. So I'm hoping that with what we have grinded is probably going to be enough. I'm pretty sure we can, you know, with a strategic mind, get through a lot of the levels, at least until like the very end. But yeah, that's the updates for that on that front. But yeah, anyways, feels like it's been a while, and it's because it has. We skipped like all of last week. Kind of forgot what we were doing in Daybreak 2. I think we were like chasing some sort of lead. I know we got Kasim and Maribel? What's her name? Yeah, Mirabelle, okay. And then Cronkite, who I still don't trust. And then we're like heading to the eroded cave or something. It'll all come back to me as soon as we start up. Yeah, think about the end of Deception. I'll give you a few questions. What's gonna think about the end in the next game? Oh, my phone is kind of going off. Put that over to the side real quick. Okay. For some reason, I think of like Kasim's voice like as similar to like Kiryu's English dub Yang Ye in my mind when I look at him, but I know it's someone else. This kind of gives me those vibes. This place has been designated as a red zone. As for why, Ever since we arrived, I've been feeling a number of strange auras in the area, although they do seem to be rather weak at the moment. In accordance with our mission parameters, we will remain on alert.
Alrighty.
Tickles me pink getting to meet y'all face to face. Shame it's not the whole crew though. Still, I've been looking forward to this ever since Reset told me he'd be coming. It was something I had said in passing during one of our conversations. We enjoy partaking in a bit of chit-chat on occasion. It's nice that you get along so well. Mirabelle is technically my senior at the company, but she insists that we maintain a cheerful and friendly atmosphere with one another. That's right. In fact, that's exactly what I said on her very first day with us. You see, I provide a number of support functions as a concierge, and training the new hires is one of them. I figure if we're going to be working together, we might as well enjoy each other's company, right? So the maid was a rookie at one point too, huh? When did you first join up with the Marduk anyways? That would have been about 4 years ago now. Also sad news, Gura's graduating. Yeah, it's losing one of the greats. As a Californian, the damage that'll be dealt to the Dodgers is going to be immeasurable. That would have been about 4 years ago now.
4 years. And she was only assigned to me 3 years ago. That means Mirabelle's known her even longer than I have.
Reset's speaking real fondly of y'all, so I'd be looking forward to meeting with you myself. Seems like we'll be working together plenty more in the future though. So just let me know if you need anything, okay?
Late night gaming afternoon. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Hope your Thursday's going really well. Yeah, we're playing a little bit of catch up since we missed all of last week, and I didn't want to have like this week be like, oh, we missed all of last week and we're not playing like much this week. So it's like, okay, we're gonna squeeze in some time on Wednesday. We're gonna squeeze some time in on Friday. We're gonna really try to soak in those hours so we can manage to catch the train that'll be Trails on the Horizon? Not Beyond the Horizon. Is it Beyond the Horizon? Yeah. So we can catch Beyond the Horizon on launch. I will be there. I will be there the exact same way I was there for Daybreak II. I'm sure like 90% of the people who have been playing this game have finished it like last month. Maybe even like the month before. So we're very, very slow. At the beginning of the year, I was approached by Marduk to act as an advisor on this case. Ever since I left campus last year, most of my energy has been focused on a rather specific project. It's looking like it'll be completed in only a short manner. However, so I decided I'd lend them a hand. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely like probably gonna be old news for a lot of like people who don't stream or like take their time with their games, I guess. But yeah, definitely tragic that Gura's graduating. But I feel like the writing on the wall has been there for a little while, unfortunately. And we only have like the best hopes for her like in the future. She did a lot to pave the way for like EN VTubers, like in general. So like mad respect. The scene would not be nearly as big as it was without like Gura like popping off when she did. Along with like the rest of Holomyth. Alright. Time to hit those caves. And then I think we're gonna maybe see someone we saw earlier. But we'll see, Yeah, because it's been 2 weeks will really put a damper on like how familiar I am with the story. Like it took me a while to get back into the groove of like Dino Crisis back on Monday too. And at least with Dino Crisis, like that story is kind of simple. Trails kind of gets all over the place. Should I head for the eroded cave now? I'm not sure what I'll run into there. Wouldn't hurt to do a little equipment check before going. We made our save, and I think we have grinded more than enough. Then bargained with the ferryman and rented a small boat. Then they set a course for the eroded cave.
Seriously?
They found us out already. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
That's not Zix. Or I forget their name. We'll be more familiar with them, but yeah, they're like a duo.
I've got zero interest in this stupid gig, but
Ix.
since Ix clearly does, I'll go along with it.
And she can teleport. Yeah, it could be worse. I play a game for a while and eventually figure out what I was doing in the story. Oh, yeah. Happens to the best of us. What the hell? It's kind of like an inverse of like the Pleroma. I still can't say that. Pleroma grass. That is such a hard thing to say quickly.
This place is unrecognizable from the last time. I mean, what's with all this red mist?
They stopped the tours here, right? There's something fishy going on here. No kidding. Like I said earlier, they always run tours regardless of the season. But they haven't done a single one since the Lunar New Year.
I actually looked into this after our conversation with Shizuna. The reason behind the suspension of the tours was undisclosed, but despite this, there has been virtually no inquiries or complaints filed. In fact, people's memory of this particular tour seems to be rather hazy and unclear.
Now that you mention it, even I didn't think anything was off about it before today. Berryman's show also didn't seem to think anything was up. Hang on. Let me check something real quick.
Aha. Oh? Oh, like spirit talismans.
Good catch. That's my feeling from earlier was right on the nose. Seems like there's a good number of those things in the area.
I see more on this rock too. These look like Eastern talismans.
Well, I'm no expert on the subject, but I think this one's the type that screws with people's thoughts and perceptions. With this talisman barrier here, people's awareness of the area is going to be on the fritz. Is that right? Oprah must have put them up so people wouldn't figure out what they were hiding here. Seems like their range covers the whole cave.
Oh, we're back on Fields of Mystria. Nice, nice. And then Xeno 3. You know, I think Lunar is coming out really soon too, right? Lunar and Expedition. In like a couple of weeks. That's gonna be really cool. Really good time for me. Because if the rumors are right about the Oblivion Shadow Drop, I'm gonna have a lot of games to just like have fun with.
Yes, I believe that's correct. However, I find it difficult to believe these talismans can create such a large-scale cognitive obfuscation.
Yeah, no way. Especially not with the long stretch of blue between here and Longport. Wonder how they pulled it off then.
Genesis?
Ah!
Seriously? It's reacting here? Guess I have my answer.
That's the 8th Genesis piece you discovered in Messalem, yes? Did that mean the next piece is somewhere in this cave?
Wouldn't shock me. Bet they're using it as an amplifier for the talismans. That's what this thing was used for in Messalem, even if it was for something different.
Damn, that's crazy combo in the chat.
And yeah, you said some brat had it, right?
I wouldn't call him just some brat. He held his own against Van and 4 others.
And 2 of them were those stupidly powerful Dominions.
Oh, you know what? That's such a good point. Yeah, because Gung Ho is doing the localization too, no? Lunar will set the example for Trails in the Sky the First. Ooh, that's such a good point. Okay, I might have to pick it up.
In any case, the fact that the talisman and the Genesis are linked works to our benefit. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That said, we'll need to tread carefully. This place is bound to be more dangerous than it was before.
Well, well. You actually made it.
Kasim?
Kasim?
He's got good leaps or he's got a boat?
So, you got here before us, huh?
Marduk sniffed this place out too, huh? You guys are on the ball as always.
Are they gonna make me fight Kasim? Why would he fight me here?
We only just arrived a few moments ago. Our AI program marked the eroded cave as extremely dangerous.
Right, they did say that.
It was assigned the label Terminal Zone, the highest threat level an area can receive.
Or they said that about Longport. They didn't talk about the cave.
Therefore, I will be accompanying you.
Oh. Is he gonna be able to charge his laser?
What?
For real? So we will be joining you on one of Marduk's risk assessment missions?
I know we're kinda springing this on you out of nowhere, but bear with us. If you want my opinion, I think the chief could have handled this himself. But Mr. Thorndyke thought the situation sounded too dangerous, so he wanted me to ask you guys to help out.
Damn, he thinks this is too dangerous for Qasim?
Sounds like an incoming dead end.
That goes to show we cannot take this situation lightly.
We sure can't. Don't know all the details, but it sounds like this job's gonna be a doozy. Alrighty then. You ready to get this thing started, Security Chief Qasim? I, Mirabelle Alton, have got your back. If you need anything from me, just give me a ring, okay?
Oh, speaking of RetroArch. Yeah, very good pick. I have that on my phone. I've been trying to get like games on my phone for a little while. You got any games on the phone? And yeah, I didn't realize they had a Steam client too.
Understood, Miss Alden. Now, let's begin the risk assessment mission.
Well, this sure is a twist. Won't complain about having a badass like you on the team, though. Glad we're fighting side by side for once. Sure beats trading blows with ya.
May our temporary alliance prove fruitful. Now's your chance to show me how much you've improved, Van. Ferida.
I won't disappoint you.
But we cannot play as him. And he's got his stupid long, like, gun blade. Yeah, we'll just, like, run through these real quick. Oh, I have a challenge thing that I didn't claim. That's good.
Here I come!
The star has arrived!
Combat
Yeah, if I can manage to get the achievement for like all enemy scans, I'm definitely gonna try to grab him this one.
Those freaky monsters are coming out in droves.
They're being drawn The source is 400 yards ahead.
Why are your measurements more accurate than mine? You always do that. Well, there you have it, folks.
Get broken, get broken.
You guys.
Understood. You'll be on the alert.
Careful! That way looks mean!
Yeah, it's good. He just need to get games to play on it. Late night streaming, yes sir. How you doing? How you doing?
Let's party!
Ooh, if only Reset wasn't so far up. We've been kind of big on the like air and S-craft, even though S-crafting isn't that like viable in this game. Aaron does like a lot of damage though.
Keep moving, Van!
Use a shield roll!
Yeah, like Rune Factory Frontier. I've always been kind of cautious about like, well, not cautious, but I've always been hesitant to play like Wii and like DS emulations. This is like, I don't know how that really transfers when I think about it, you know? Like the second screen experience feels like it'd be kind of awkward without the actual second screen.
Now, Ferida! Take the lead, Reset!
Here goes! Data activate!
Now it's my turn.
Full boost! Hit them initiating drive!
Yeah. Was a Harvest Moon nerd instead.
Time to go all out!
Keep moving, Van!
Was Billy Hatcher something? Is Billy Hatcher like a game similar to Harvest Moon?
One steel coming right
Because I remember my niece was kind of into like Billy Hatcher.
All set!
If that was something. The chicken boy.
Here's my chance.
Take the lead, Reset!
One steel coming right up!
went better than I anticipated.
Deploying shards. Whatever you need.
I'll take over.
The star has arrived.
Looks like a chest.
In like all of 2 seconds, I forgot how to play the game.
Available. Engaging shark.
Full boost! Activating drive.
Take the lead, Reset.
One skill coming right up.
Beginning enemy suppression.
That's our strongest warrior.
That went better than I anticipated.
You fought great, Reset.
Yeah, 3DS EMU looks kind of wonky
Oh
because screens
my.
are right next to each
Quite the
other. Yeah. Though I guess Wii gaming would be pretty similar to like using like a mouse, since it's kind of like very cursor input with like the aiming. The only thing I would kind of be curious about is how they handle like motion controls. Because I think I have seen people do like emulations of the Metroid Prime trilogy on
I'd say go for magic attack.
like Wii. Like you could do like a mouse injector for that, or like some like weird thing like that. I'm not like too familiar, to be honest, with like emulation. My knowledge kind of stops at like,
Looks like a
what
chest.
is it, like Project 64. I'm like a little bit of Dolphin because sometimes I feel like playing Star Fox 64. But outside of that,
Careful. That's above an A-level threat.
still need to finish Ocarina of Time. I think I got to the water temple and just stopped playing. And it wasn't because the water temple sucked, it's just for some reason I stopped exactly there.
Maxed out.
It's been like a couple of months since I've gone back to it.
You're tough as nails as always, Qasim.
Still can't believe you're able to wield that overgrown hunk of steel. Make it look so easy.
One's choice of weapon matters little, so long as it brings out your full potential. You would do well to reflect on how to draw out the potential that lies dormant within you.
Kasim said skill issue? Question mark?
You've got a charge attack available.
Oh, I'm not doing that all that well.
Might want a boost here. Full boost. Hit them where
Show
it
me
hurts.
what you got. Reset, take over.
Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
Always got it down, Reset.
But yeah, the thing I'm most excited for is definitely going to be the Oblivion remake.
Be careful. That thing looks mean.
Still haven't played Avowed, and that seemed kind of like adjacent.
What's going
Oh,
Okay.
The connection is being disrupted. Perhaps it's because we are approaching the barrier center.
Guess that means it's no normal talisman. Stay alert, everyone.
barrier mentioned, by the way.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Detecting strange reaction. Be guard.
Yeah, we got our like healing station up ahead, right?
Stage maxed out.
The staple Oberman station.
I see a stopping point. Would you care to rest?
Yeah, let's rest.
Very soothing.
Let's also get our CP back in case we were low.
Welcome to Marduk's support. All charged and ready to go.
Also, so tragic, but I found out the tracks that I wanted to see. I saw that they have Crossbell tracks and Cold Steel tracks for sale for $20. I don't know if I want to pay $20 to have like music inside of the Martian Garden. It might be nice, but I mean I could always open up Spotify. $20 is kind of criminal. If it was like $8, I think $8 is probably where I'd be like, oh yeah, for $8 I'll throw in like some soundtrack stuff for like the Marhian Garden. It's tragic because I really wanted to see like some Azure tracks, like some Zero, especially some Cold Steel tracks would be really cool too. And then I saw it on the Steam DLC, and my world came like tumbling down.
Well, what do we have here? Another batch of Heiwei trash. Oh, what's Aaron Way doing here? And the Spriggan is accompanying him. How did they find this place?
There's a bunch of talismans on that rock over there. This must be the center of the barrier. More importantly, there lies another Genesis fragment.
Just like hanging out there? Who did it?
Ah, I see now. This case must bear relation to the Crimson Beast that appeared in the capital, and possibly to you as well. Figured you'd connect the dots sooner or later. What the? Isn't that guy from Marduk? Why is a PMC sticking their nose in our business?
Careful! Lai family Zhangshu at 12 o'clock. I thought we had taken care of them yesterday.
So the remnants of the Lai family actually went and joined up with the Liu family traders. Isn't that something? What? The remnants that caused the uprising only made up a small portion of the Lai family. The rest were kept under the Liu family's thumb until they could figure out which of the other families to place with them. But in reality, they were only pretending to behave themselves. You all were just biding your time. Until you could bare your fangs and sink them into Jian and Fan. When the truth comes to light. I'll give you guys this. You've got balls of steel. But you picked a fight with the wrong family. My family. And that's the last mistake you're ever going to make. How dare you talk to us like that? You aren't even a real member of Heiwei.
Stand down.
Oh? Whomst?
If you were only up against those feeble children, you would have stood a chance. But you're no match for the Hamsin.
Hamsin. It's the guy from the Gekka school.
Forgive us, Master Gaolong.
We will do as you say.
Gaolong?
Wait, isn't that the guy we saw at the dojo?
So it is.
We crossed paths once before, but I haven't formally introduced myself.
Would he have said something different if we didn't do the Force Brigand, I wonder? Trail's fighting game.
I am the shepherd of the lost lambs of the former Lai family. You may call me Gaolong. That is the name of the man who will bury you.
We need another Trails versus Ys alternative. Trails versus Ys alternative 2.
You're gonna bury me? Good one.
We won't be beaten by the likes of you.
Stay on guard. The foremost fighter is not to be underestimated.
Another one of these guys? The foremost fighter.
Word on the street was you were helping quell the uprising. You've been a part of it all along. Or maybe you're the one who masterminded the whole thing.
Imagine we just like see him for the first time, we dog on him, and it's like over from there. Never see this guy again.
Think what you will, but I will not provide an answer.
Because I don't know if I've ever seen anyone talk about this guy.
Though I will take good care of your remains once I've ground you to dust.
Oh no, this guy is strong.
You really like to talk a big game, don't ya?
Oh, he got that heat aura. He got that heat aura from fucking Like a Dragon.
For a place designated as a terminal zone, I expected to find more than mere thugs. But perhaps I shouldn't write off Heiwei's strongest martial artist before I can see what he's capable of.
The strongest fighter of today?
I think you will find I'm more than a match for you. Now satisfy my craving for a good fight and perish!
Gaolong versus Kasim. We let him solo.
I'm gonna make you pay for what you did to Gien and Fan.
Okay, they don't know we got reset with the Obsidian Ray.
Now then, show me what you can do.
And honestly, Aaron can kind of go off too here. Gonna get some watermelon. Ooh, nice. Do I have anything with like strength up? Can I go like crazy with it?
Going all in!
time to go all out.
Okay, what does Aaron have? You know,
I will watch your 6.
Scarlet Dance isn't a bad play. It's really cheap.
Boost level maximum.
We'll do this,
I suggest this
and
right
then
now.
we'll S-craft.
Activating skill.
Feast your eyes on me. Here goes!
Yeah, that resistance down.
Playtime's over.
Move Aaron all the way back here for no reason. No, actually, we should be getting the S boost.
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Oh, they don't know what he's about.
Sword for me!
Sheesh.
Here's my chance.
The way Kasim dodged that without moving.
Hit them where it hurts.
Kill you.
Initiating drive.
Flames, give us
Activating skill.
I'll crush you!
Got your number.
So Kasim's just getting like worked?
Chance.
Go all out.
Okay, and then we'll do...
I hope you're ready.
We could do this. This into an S-craft.
Give them your all.
Take that!
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Brace yourself.
God, I hope there's not another boss after this. We kind of like let it all out now.
So this is the strength of the Spriggan and his fixers.
Boost skill limiter unlocked. One skill coming right up.
Here I go. Full
Up to you, Reset.
One skill coming right up.
I love delays.
It's go time.
Let's party!
Give them your all.
King Buster!
What a disappointment.
Easy. Nah, we are not that winded.
How do you like that, huh?
We've almost got him. Just a little more.
I expected more from the Spriggan and the Prodigy. How disappointing.
Nah, we're not that winded. He didn't even land a hit on us. He only hit Kasim. Oh?
The Homscene, however, stands head and shoulders above the rest of this rabble.
Oh?
Maybe you can satisfy my insatiable hunger.
Is Kasim gonna aura farm here?
Let's find out.
The thrill of battle is what drives you. No, that's not all. Well, no matter. I have neither the time nor the patience to indulge you.
He's gonna go crazy with it? What is he looking at?
No chance.
Shizuna?
You've got to be shitting me.
Yo, what's she doing here? She's oomph. Why is she fighting us?
What is she doing here?
Damn it. Don't tell me you're protecting this asshole.
Afraid so. I told you I was here on a job, remember?
Oh, we're cooked.
Though I never thought I'd be crossing blades with you. I was instructed to step in if the situation demanded it. I'd say my timing was on point, wouldn't you? You're a tough cookie, but you've got an Achilles heel. You're way too focused on what's right in front of you.
Forget, in this game, could you hide the dialogue?
I'm ashamed to admit you are correct. I let my emotions get the best of me.
Probably not.
Oh well. At least this battle is finally getting interesting.
Ready to take us seriously now?
No, I spent all my resources already. We can't do this again.
I'll admit your coordination was impressive. At least in that one moment. But was it a display of skill, or a mere stroke of luck? Perhaps another bout is in order.
He's holding a piece
Oh.
of the Genesis.
That's probably not the one on the rock, huh?
Huh? I thought it was on the rock!
Having to rely on this is an affront to my pride. But I have no choice but to carry out my orders!
Oh, is he gonna get buff?
Well, there goes the mastermind theory.
Now we just need to figure out who's pulling this guy's strings.
Okay, the kitty gloves are off. It's go time. I get to fight both Van and the hump scene? There's no way I'm passing up the chance to go all out.
Nah, we saw what she did to
Flipped her
Reen.
switch. If the Divine Blade of Silver is joining the fray, then I will have to get serious.
You weren't serious before?
We're gonna need all the horsepower we can get. These two have got strength in spades, so don't take them lightly. If you want to live, give this fight everything you have!
Are we gonna let Van become Grendel?
Let's coordinate with the security chief and eliminate the threat. Beginning suppression.
Let Van bear the nightmare.
You have a chance to redeem yourselves. Show me your strength.
I'd be crazy not to take advantage of this. Now give me all you got.
Win without anyone getting knocked out. All right. You know what? Feri's kind of late. We can damage up Aaron and like get a really nice hit. Maybe even like pop a Forte off.
Like this.
Beginning enemy suppression.
Chance!
I suggest this right now.
Over here! Over you! Hit him fast, Feri!
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
It's go time!
Activating skill.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Corabia Hollow Core in action.
Sword for me! Reset! Take
Okay,
over!
23. 23 is not terrible. We're probably gonna get our shit rocked right now, though.
Party!
Activating drive.
This
This is it.
Oh, Silver Wind is so scary.
Silver.
Ah, Shizuna is so cool.
Yeah.
Reset! Take over!
One steel coming right up. Here I go.
Okay, we need some shields, or someone's gonna go down.
Cobalt curtain. Activate. You won't get away with this.
Show me what you got!
Can they be slowed?
Displaying data.
Probably.
Activating skill.
One steel coming right up.
Better than before, I suppose.
Run wild. Reaching blizzard.
Why does it feel like Shizuna has like the most sauce for every one of her abilities? Like,
Stay on guard.
like they give her the best camera.
Lights protect us. Give them your all.
You're crushed!
You guys are as sharp as always.
Oh, that didn't hit.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, the Arena Calvard.
Initiate drive.
Reset! Take over!
One steel coming right up. Perfect chance.
Here, let's damage up again.
Maybe proceed to give us strength.
It's go time! Playtime's over!
I will watch your six.
I doubt we're gonna be able to get a
Oh no, we got CP generation.
Going all in!
Let's see if we can't farm out a S-Craft from Aaron.
Let's all have some fun.
Activating skill.
Reset! Take over!
Activating skill.
Barbados, raid!
Okay, okay, Kasim actually did something?
I'll admit you're growing on me.
Oh, we're done.
Zerus form.
Oh, we're done.
Duality. Ha! Reset.
Give return, welcome, welcome.
One skill coming right up.
Yo, Kasim's actually kind of competent.
Full boost. Hit them where it hurts. One skill coming right up. Here's the extra.
Chance! It's go time!
Give them your all.
Gotcha!
Perfect chance. Activating skill.
Brace yourself!
Now we're talking.
Boost speed limiter unlocked.
Easy. Okay, but they wouldn't give me a third fight, right? Oh, isn't this the opening to the game? Oh, we are big screenshot territory. Whoa! Dude, Shizuna is so cool!
Barbados, raid!
Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Wait, this is sick as hell. Yo, Trail's got hype moments. Ooh. This is peak cinema moment back in 2022-23. It's peak cinema now.
Nice going!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Now, Feri!
Third party. We hate it here.
No!
A shadow hand.
Well, I think I just about fulfilled my contractual obligations.
I can faintly sense them. Whoever that hand belonged to, their true form is lying in wait there.
It's time then.
Yeah, wasn't he kind of looking there?
Yep. Need any help?
No, I have had my feast, so I will be heading out shortly. Witnessing the strength of the Hamsin and the Divine Blade has satiated me. The Spriggan and his flock are nearly ripe for the slaughter. I suggest you sharpen those fangs of yours, or our next encounter will be woefully short-lived.
Hey, stop!
They're traveling through the shadows. It will be nearly impossible to track them.
Damn it!
We almost had it!
Why are the crazies always drawn to us?
Did Shizuna leave with them, or is she with us? These are things I need to know. Following that, Van's group split off from Kasim and returned to the boat. Man, such a long way cinematic-wise from like the Laura Fee fight. Falcom like 100% stepped up their game. It's crazy how good they've gotten. the sea breeze feels so nice. Seriously, you guys, thanks for giving me a lift. I didn't think those jerks would ditch me like that.
Shizuna is the friend that walks everywhere?
Just to be clear, if you start shit, we're tossing your ass overboard.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'm game. And if you win, I can easily swim my way back to Longport.
Remind me, why did we let her come with us? She was fighting us to the death literally 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, Shizuna be killing her teammates and join you immediately because contract fulfilled. Hey, if the money is right, we're talking like Jaeger mentality, right?
Whatever. Anyways, I'm still trying to figure out what Kasim's thinking. Yeah, I'm still mulling over what he said before he took off.
His words seem to carry a hidden meaning.
That concludes this part of the risk assessment. We will also be investigating Heilong Chengzai and a few other areas. I also have to conduct military exercises with the Navy, so I very much doubt I'll be able to offer any further assistance. It's cool. Not like I have the mirror to hire you and your people anyways.
Good luck with all the stuff you have to do.
I can see you grasped the meaning behind my words during our conversation in Basel.
Brother praise? Would Kasim be bold enough to give Feri a head pat?
What conversation was that?
That's all I have to say on the matter. Except for one thing. One day, you must give me your answer.
You have any idea what he was getting at?
Well...
There are a number of matters Abi and I disagree on. Whether you are suited to being a warrior is very much one of them.
Like I said earlier, I performed the role of the priestess in my village's New Year's festival.
You wowed the ever-loving hell out of him, right?
Well, yes, but the role had another... You know what? Never mind. Forget I said anything. Sorry if you guys were worried about me. I'm totally A-okay.
If you say so.
I'm not sure I agree with Feri's self-assessment. Something appears to be weighing on her mind.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like she's ready to open up about it. Alright, back to the main topic. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Gaolong wasn't the one who gave you that job.
Right on the mirror. I received the offer in an anonymous orb mail. It said, "Those who are lurking in the shadows of the eroded cave have a job for you." I asked Gaolong straight up if he was the one who sent the message, and he was quick to deny it. I'm not exactly the best with technology, so tracing it back to the sender wasn't really an option.
Why in Idios' name did you accept such a shady-sounding job? Actually, scratch that. The fact that it sounded shady probably made it even more appealing to you. Sender probably knew that.
So they baited her? Yep, they got me like a fish on a hook. And I'm content, because I got to deal with the strongest warrior out of the deal. That said, I'm still a little curious about who exactly hired me.
How long let it slip that he isn't the one calling the shots?
Yep, and I'd very much like to meet the person who's keeping the legendary foremost fighter on a string. And they had the cunning out with the elders of Heiyue without giving away a single hint as to their true identity. Their powers of foresight and natural intelligence must be off the charts. Just who could they be? The number of people who fit that particular parameter would be rather small.
They'd also need to have a foothold in Heiyue and be able to track the Liu family's movements.
Sao, this motherfucker. They're gonna glaze Sao again, I bet.
I don't know. If they were that close to Liu, Sao and Ashim would have found them out by now. I don't think there's anyone there who...
Wait.
Oh, did a light bulb go off?
There's no way. Shit. That bastard.
Of course. Who else?
Do you have some idea who it is?
Yeah, there can only be one person. Now that I think about it, there's a bunch of circumstantial evidence that points to him.
Yeah, I see, like, I was thinking of this the fucking moment he stepped on screen. Fuck this guy.
Administering poison, forging evidence for tax evasion, and suppressing the remnants of the Lai family. I thought it would have been impossible for one person to orchestrate all that. That's why it dropped in from my list of suspects early on. He played me like a damn fiddle.
Oh?
You sound pretty sure. I'm gonna trust your hunch.
And I will as well. He matches all of the qualifications we outlined. Only he could draft a scheme that even our main AI failed to foresee. What a terrifying man.
Wow. He sure got us all good.
Shizuna's like, I'm part of the team too.
Huh? Are you saying it's...
Zemuria checked Twin Slow.
The culprit who's been pulling the strings behind the scenes.
Check to see if double speed will catch you up. Because on my end, I think it's about the same. But yeah, of course, like who the fuck else, right? Fuck this man. We saw what he did to Kia.
It's Sao Li. It can't be anyone else.
Too many things lined up for it to be him. I mean, he could be a red herring. Like, what if, like... Nah. I was gonna be like, what if it wasn't Tao? And, like, Ashin's just being, like, a freak. Like, we find out, like, Ashin's got, like, crazy powers or something.
Damn it, no. The call's not going through.
Does that mean he's got Ashin?
Probably. Best to assume that at this point.
However, it's unlikely that Miss Liu is in immediate danger. That guy's planned everything to the last detail.
He's always been sly as a fox. That's all the more reason we can't trust him. Got that right. We need a plan. If we rush in without one, we'll be playing right into his hands.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Let's put our thinking caps on then.
First, let's go over what our original plan was. We were planning to give a report at the Great Spire, were we not?
Yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if you had people stationed there. Probably would pounce on us the second we walk through that door. We'll have to head in there eventually, so let's make sure we have everything we need. Might as well do a quick sweep of the town, too. That's fine and all, but what do we do about the crazy chick?
She's with us! Can we hire her? I want her as a permanent party member.
Oh no, please don't tell me you're planning on coming with. Weren't you just under contract with them like an hour ago?
Yeah, but said contract's up now. The past is in the past.
I want to hire Shizuna. Let's hire Shizuna. She's GOAT.
Also, I've been interested in those 4 SPGs of yours. It feels like the goddess herself has ordained us to work together. Of course, you could defy her will by shooing me away, but I'm gonna follow you anyway. We're stuck together like glue.
Why is she like this?
Personally, I think it would be wise to accept her aid. For sure, though it's not like she's giving us much choice here.
Oh, them's the brakes. Fair warning, be prepared to work till you drop. If you start slacking or you distract any of us, you get in the boot. Got that?
Sure thing, boss.
Yeah! Instant. She's on the lineup. Feri, I'm sorry, you're benched.
Alrighty. Last year sure was rough.
That's the long porter mining. Make sure you take care of yourselves out here. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, just stay out of Newtown. Yeah, I just realized a few seconds behind because I got disconnected while you were away. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll like to hit that double speed to catch up all the way.
Vaughn was arrested.
It's kind of wild to me how almost real time you can get with the YouTube chat if you set it up right.
Why don't we see?
Rumors and regrets. There's been some pretty weird rumors floating around about Aaron lately. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but I figured I should at least bring this up to the team. Mira Guiha Fandan. I'll explain the rest there. Sid. That's Aaron's oomph, right?
Ooh, so this is a 4 SPG. Sounds like a ball.
You're sure wasting no time butting into our business?
Better not be thinking we'll be sharing the reward with you, because that ain't happening.
That's perfectly fine. The fun I'll have along the way will be its own reward.
I've got a real bad feeling about this.
Also, Elaine and Shizuna are the only 2 characters that can hold the attack button and no combo and field attacks. Oh. You know, I think I noticed that. Elaine kind of had like a piercing move when you like hold down, I think. Finally win Jack 7 of hearts, okay. Wait, Reset, you don't even work here. Yeah. I'm trying to gather more info, but I haven't been able to find very much. I reached out to Ashin too, just to see how she was doing. I've been kind of worried about her. But I never got a response. I'm really starting to get a bad feeling about all this. Any new songs I've been listening to? New one listening to is Monster in the Woods by Millie. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, every week, I'm kind of at the whims of Spotify Discovery. Okay, and he just wants to play cards. We've already played cards with them. I mean, card playing is like really quick. We can probably just like run it down to see if the thing disappears. Seven Heart is like a weird game though.
Let the games begin.
Earth. Okay. Deal 2 damage in the next turn.
Just kick back and relax.
Sure. Fireball.
This one's my trump card.
How many more firebolts I got? My partner's dying!
This should do it.
Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Firebolt. We're not doing too hot.
This one's my trump card.
Damn it. Let's go again.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Listening to the Kaino Kaseki ending song for nearly 2 months now, still hooked. Huge. I'm excited to get there because there's so many. I feel like there's so many songs in Kaino Kaseki that sound really good to me. I mean, I've already said that I liked the Kevin, like Kevin Bright, or not Kevin Bright, Kevin Graham. Kevin Bright is crazy. I liked that song, and then the one they played for like PV1.
Wonder what's going to happen. And you'll never guess.
Yeah, the other song you've been listening to is the ending song for With the Deception. I'm not allowed to find the song until you finish. We will not be spoiling ourselves. We respect stories and games too much. And then someone was spotted over on Heilong Cheng's eye. That's where I met my wife. My wife? Wife guy? Yeah, we're just doing like a quick sweep of everyone here. First Thunder, and now Lady Ashen. Make sure to get everyone safe. What's in? Oh, with the whole Liu family in danger right now, I want to make sure I'm strong enough to help. You sure seem a lot more fired up than usual. All right, don't mind giving you a few pointers. Still, don't feel like you need to jump into the fray. You have plenty more opportunities to show what you're made of in the future. Tao will be pivotal in Kai. Wanted to stop at the Great Spire observation deck on the way home from shopping. Okay. Yeah, just little stories there. Family on vacation.
I can barely contain myself.
Thanks for getting the Dragon Chariot back. Make sure the auction goes smoothly. I've been through you're so enthusiastic. We'll spread the good word.
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Don't know all the facts about tax evasion. Speaking of tax evasion, April 15th was the deadline. If you didn't file your taxes in the US, good luck. If I'm often give words of encouragement. Okay. I think there's like tax penalties or something like that. Oh wait, Kasim and casual wear? Sounds like the couple over there is really enjoying our food. The girl especially has been very complimentary. Wait a second, he's kind of got drip. Did he always have his hair in a ponytail? I don't know if I'm only noticing it now, but like, damn. Wait, Kasim's kind of cool. He's kind of dressed up like I dressed up Majima. Oh, it's Kasim and Mirabelle. I'd like to thank you two again for all your support. Well, we can't take all the credit. There's still a bit to go before things wrap up, but at least they eroded caves off the terminal zone for now.
Nevertheless, the area is still being classified as a red zone. So in the meantime, you figured you'd take a moment to kick back and grab a bite. You know, I'm really not used to seeing you like this. It's my public relations outfit. I'm meeting with some top brass in the Navy later. We're also scheduled to participate in military exercises. It's normal to rest before such things, is it not?
Me and Kasim are pretty good at switching between work mode and play mode. I'd say don't forget to charge your own batteries too, but there probably ain't much room to unwind, huh? So here, take these as a pick-me-up.
Oh?
Nice. Nice, don't mind if we do. That's a favorite drink of yours, I take it.
Thank you very much, Mirabelle.
I'm surprised to see you making such fast friends with the Divine Blade of Silver Rock, right? Especially considering how she was at your throat a few months ago. Seems you're getting more popular all the time.
That's right, I wasn't so sure at first, but I gave in to Van's skills of persuasion eventually.
I remember it, as I remember it, you forced your way onto our team.
That's why Shizen is the best. She put herself in there.
Boy though, the food here is just divine. I've been sure to tell the waitress every chance I get. Wonder if I can make some of this back home. Not that I'm what you'd call a kitchen handy.
Mirabelle can't cook, say it ain't so.
Hello there. Thank you.
Well, I can try.
Twin cooking in the
All right,
distance.
It's done.
Nothing like a
Same with Nadia.
home-cooked meal. Aren't you proud of me? Huh? Huh? Got it. I'll try my hardest. I did a taste test first.
It would be my pleasure.
Damn, wait, 48 CP is kind of
Quite a
nuts.
lot of effort into this.
Same with the DS emulator, looks like in Discord. Ooh, we'll be checking out. Yeah, very curious on how that would seem for PC especially. You concerned about the children of late? Overjoyed, high spirits, puts them at ease, okay.
Heavenly Mother, please.
While the citizens of Longport may fear Hayaway, they have no choice but to rely on its governance. It's only an observation I've made as a third party. Only here to guide, to seek protection for the Heavenly Mother. Yep, okay. Today's meetings weren't so bad after all. I just need to have more faith in myself. Maybe I don't need to rely on the goddess for everything. Can't even pretend. Dear goddess, please make sure I get through tomorrow unscathed. Okay. Is that everything in the Force
Confirming your
Sword?
schedule.
I know we can talk to Sid.
Oh, Aaron, I didn't realize you were back.
I've actually had something bothering me lately, and I kind of wanted to see if you had anything to say about it.
Yeah, saw the request on the bulletin board. Something about an odd rumor that's been doing the circuit.
Maybe it's that thing we heard about earlier today? It certainly sounded like the kind of thing that could hurt Mr. Wei's reputation.
I heard somebody say after all his wandering, it looks like Aaron finally decided to settle down with someone. But he had a change of heart and broke it off with the girl. I hear he even got violent with her. That's what's been going around.
Domestic abuse?
Oh, I think I heard that one too. That was you they were talking about? Guess it's even more widespread now than it was earlier.
Not too concerned about some petty rumors. I mean, the first half of it isn't even all that bad.
Oh, so you are getting married?
No, I'm not. I'm not in a serious relationship, and I sure as hell don't have any plans of settling down anytime soon.
He's not in a serious relationship. Is he in one for like a hookup?
Yeah, if Aaron told me he was settling down, I think he was dying. Guessing that's why you wanted to talk to us about it.
Who's spreading these rumors anyways? Seems like Rui Li is behind it.
Rui Li? I wouldn't have pegged her as the type. What's she even up to these days? I haven't seen her around in a while.
Is it like a jealous ex?
Who's Rui Li?
An old friend we used to hang out with. She didn't come with you guys to the capital when you came to visit, did she? Nah, she said she wasn't feeling up to it at the time.
Huh, sounds like you broke it off with her after all.
I did not. How do you even know she was the one that started it? Our friends have a bit of an information network between us, but as far as where Lee is right now, I've got no clue. Like Aaron said, she hasn't really been around much lately. Well, if it's just a rumor, I'm sure it'll die down over time. That's usually how these things go anyways.
Actually, I suspect this particular rumor won't go away unless we directly confront Miss Rui Li about it. I'm a bit concerned that no one seems to know where she is, though.
Yeah, even if it's just a dumb rumor, close friends mixed up in it. We need to find out what's going on. We're pressed for time as it is, and it's not really up to me.
What do you say, boss? Got time to look into it?
Of course, anything for Aaron.
I'd like to get to the Great Spire as soon as we can, but something smells off about this. I doubt Sal's involved, but it'd be better to resolve all our issues before we move on. I really appreciate it. That makes me feel loads better.
Well,
even if we didn't take the case, I was planning on looking into it on my own when I could. Figured as much. Kind of an open book. Not acting like you're my dad or something. Let's just get investigating already. I don't want to lose any more time.
We're gonna need more info first, though. Where should we start? Why don't we ask Haley and Jack over at the pub? They may already know something we don't. I see, so that's how you handle these types of situations. I guess that's the Spriggan way, huh? Or maybe more like Aaron way. Glad I'm getting a chance to see how the other half lives for once.
Shizuna! My respect for Shizuna, my reputation, like, her stock skyrocketed right now. You telling me she got the jokes too?
This gonna do anything crazy, alright?
And I guess that just went over everyone's head.
Really? The Aaron way? That was the best you could come up with? Whatever. Let's just get the show on the road already. And I'm not sure if somebody's got a grudge against me or if they're just trying to keep us out of the Great Spire. But whoever it is, whether it's Rui Li or somebody else, they seem to be trying pretty hard to get my attention. So I say we give them what they want.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Funny, searching a specific scene from Wuta Deception, my stream popped up. Let's go!
The algorithm's working!
No, yeah, I think I was looking. Funny enough, I don't really watch my own streams, right? But I did look up something from Utah the other day too, and then my stream did pop up there too. So there's definitely like some algorithm shenanigans going on there. I doubt I'm actually showing up for other people who don't watch me, but it's cool to see regardless.
This place ties to.
Oh yeah, I mean, side character. We don't really have to read it that much.
Somewhere we can forget our problems, no better place to relax.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, we've been hearing the rumors about Aaron too. Didn't realize Rui Li was the one who started him. You're close with her, ain't you, Harley?
Yeah, Haley? I'm still not really like 100% on the pronunciation for her name. I think I've been saying like Holly.
I'm not sure close is the right word, but I have talked with her at the bar a few times. She's been coming by ever since last winter last year. It was like she was here all the time at one point. But ever since the new year, she's been coming less and less.
So you probably don't have any idea of where she is either.
Oh wait, I remember her mentioning a job actually. I think she said she was starting work at a local brothel.
What?
Heard it just opened recently in Newtown too. You should try asking someone who works there.
Just opened up in Newtown. Alright, I know the place. I actually have a manager's number. I'll go ahead and give him a call.
Never really thought about like brothels in Trails, Zemuria.
So she's a hooker now?
A hooker? Does she sell fishing hooks or something? Why would she want to do that?
It's a lucrative business, Feri.
The world can be a strange place, Feri. If you're so curious, why not look it up on your Zypher later? That's a great idea. Language learning works much better when you have a little help, after all. I love Shizuna. Shizuna's so funny. She's so silly. It sounds like I better activate the child filter on Miss Alpha and Zypher.
Said he's free right now. Asked if he wouldn't mind meeting with you. He'll be waiting in the plaza right next to the movie theater in Newtown. Thanks a ton. We'll head right over.
Why are you friends with a guy like that anyways, Jack? Have you been...
Hey, I knew the guy way before he was put in charge. Oh, and one more thing, then. Lately there's been some gamblers around town who've been preying on women. They're a pair of guys named Dean and Jet. Haven't heard of them. They new around here?
They've been popping up more and more all the time. Don't exactly care for their playstyle, though. They like to put their opponents at ease by letting them win the first round, then they go in for the kill. Beyond that, they're just a little too flashy for my liking.
Well, in spite of Holly's glowing review, these guys aren't cheats. They're genuinely talented card players. Either one of them is on the same level as Aaron. Sound like fun to me. Maybe I'll have to play around with them sometime.
Why do those names sound so familiar? Jet and Dean.
Right, we'll keep an eye out.
Okay, let's head to Newtown.
Let's be on our way. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary. However...
Wait! I'm sensing a hostile presence from over there.
What, from the Great Spire? Does that mean...
You know, we haven't introduced Chizuna to the Martian Garden yet. Let's go do that real quick.
Would you care for a Monto? You really mean that?
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
And also, have you fished here?
So, what's on the menu?
Ooh, fish we haven't caught.
Nice! I got one.
Oh, too quick. Kind of a slow fish.
Not bad, I guess.
Oh, cool. That's the fish we're missing.
I could go for some fishing.
Alright, Shizuna. Let's introduce you to the gang. Do I have to... Can I not use Shizuna? Oh. I guess she probably unlocks after the chapter. Yeah, that's fine. Mom is like a bear when it's winter. She sleeps a whole bunch. Must be a busy mom. In regards to Heiouei's recent internal conflicts, the guild's been taking a wait-and-see approach. Just don't want to see any civilians hurt in the crossfire. And then Heiouei's pretty deeply rooted in Longport. Yeah. We'll be on full alert once the threat dies down. The fact that Heiouei's in such a sovereign position really leaves our hands tied. Xiaoling as well achieved B rank at such a young age. And then a delivery man. Is Anton, does Anton ever show up in, like, the Calvard games now that I think about it? I mean, they finished his story in Reverie, right? Because he had this whole thing, or it might have been Cold Steel 4, where, like, he has this whole moment with Sharon. I think it was Reverie. Didn't hear a lot of gossip in my line of work. Business with Heiouei is the talk of the town lately. Got their hands in both political and local industries.
Hold up. They're not very good at hiding. That's just great. They've got Lu family members in the Shongshu station here.
They even have Marduk security drones. They're using shards to camouflage themselves. Good catch. That suspicious red light sure came in handy. I wonder why they're hiding out in the open.
So they've cleared everyone out of the building.
And more talismans.
This is just like what they did at the eroded cave.
Yeah, but somehow the talismans are even more stronger here.
I just checked the orbital net for details on what's going on. The Great Spire and the train lines connected to it have been closed since 2 hours ago. The reason given was that the orbital facilities were malfunctioning. They are instructing people to use other gates.
The depths of which this guy plots his bullshit runs deeper than Gehenna itself.
Like before, the barrier is formed by talismans, and its power is being amplified. And people are carrying on like everything's normal. Except for us, of course. I'm guessing we have that little device of yours, thanks for that.
Guess right. I'm willing to bet this is a sign that another Genesis fragment's holed up in there. Saves me the trouble of making them spill wherever they stashed it. So what's the plan, Chief? Guessing a frontal assault's not on the menu.
We could do a frontal assault, we'd win.
Yeah, that'd be suicide. Now, if we had someone who could lure him away, that'd be a different story.
Perhaps Mirabelle can be of assistance here. Why don't we call up Jack and Nahali too? I'm sure they'd be happy to help.
I can give Sid and the others a holler if you need me to. Yeah, do that. We'll need every tool in the tool shed for this op.
Things are starting to heat up.
The various parties were contacted and given the rundown of the situation. They all agreed to play a part in the operation, and a plan involving diversionary tactics was devised. I hope we can still do the Force Brigands.
Once we're ready to begin the operation, we'll need to gather near the Great Spire. For Ern and Oshin's sake, we have to make this plan work.
Okay, cool. Supposed to be in a meeting here, but the Great Spire's not letting anyone in. Company would like to start developing supplements. I've been thinking about doing supplements. Well, like, I've been thinking about like buying like protein powder. I've never like used protein powder, but I feel like that would save me the trouble of like trying to figure out what to eat after working out. If I made just like a protein shake. We believe it could be popular with younger generations. Great Spire being closed, yeah. Because there's that and like, I have a lot of friends who like work out a ton. And one of them has been like a really big proponent of like, creatine.
That's the direction to go.
But I haven't personally looked into too much of it myself. He's very proactive about financing his company's new supplement idea. Okay. But negotiations are stalled at the moment.
Oh, it's you. I heard about what happened at the eroded cave. Honestly, it sounds like it's made for a rather unusual situation.
Oh. Jeremy, I hope you don't mind if I add you as well.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly take a scientist to warp people's perceptions within talismans. Be that as it may, Marduk's risk management AI continues to classify the area as a red zone. I suppose I'll just have to see how this all plays out until the alert is lifted. I'm curious as to how Armada's legacy relates to all this. Anyways, it seems like we've caught you in the middle of tea time. I'm a little surprised you're not drinking coffee, actually.
I can certainly understand why. That's always seemed to be his preferred drink back in Basel.
Well, this is Eastern tea. I figured if I was going to come all the way to Longport, I might as well sample the local beverages. Also, my father was quite fond of the drink, this drink in particular. He drank it quite regularly throughout his life. Now that you mention it, your parents were from Longport, weren't they? I feel like I remember you saying you moved to Basel when you were still a child. I think you mentioned it during last year's Revolution Festival.
You must have fond memories of your father and his tea.
Seems you have quite the memory. I typically don't dedicate much time towards things that fail to pique my interest. However, I suppose I'll have to remain here in the meantime. Perhaps I'll see what's become of Armada's legacy.
See, like, Cronkite's design doesn't lend itself to being like a good guy. He's got such like bad guy energy with his hair. The glasses does him no justice either in Zemuria, you know?
I mean to pray for Fandarin's release, okay? I don't have the luxury of appearing depressed to the public. Dang. She gotta keep that customer service face on. They're trying to catch the bus to make it to my business meeting? Wish they told me sooner. Yeah, first set of him rings villainy bells, yeah. I'm afraid you won't be able to use the ticket gates to enter the Great Spire at the moment. They got a cop to play tour guide. They just want to know what was going on. A lot of residents have been pretty confused about all the trouble lately. It's my job to give them reassurance. But actually, I was just in the middle of investigating the whole business of Fan Lu. You know what's gonna happen to him? Not at liberty to discuss any details. Unfortunately, all I can say is that he's denying the charges at the moment. But if it's any consolation, I fully intend to hear the man out on the matter, without any personal bias. So try not to worry, Aaron. Okay. I like Dart. A lot of things that have been adding up. I wonder if the Great Spire sealed up has anything to do with this. Yeah. I'm guessing he's just more experienced than the rest of the force. Yeah, and we'll probably end up doing like a guide check before too. Because it looks like some shops reset.
What'll it be?
But what changed?
Welcome.
Oh, for customization. I got the U material to spare.
Visiting the Kowloon department store.
I should just do this for everyone.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse
Thank
the
you.
finest goods Lockport has to offer.
Apparently, Professor Hamilton designed the Great Spire to operate it specifically as a trading center. Oh, LeBurl mentioned? Oh, this guy, right. I hope I might stop by the observation deck again before handing them to LeBurl, but it seems like they're not admitting anyone right now. Need to get a few souvenirs for the wife and kids anyways. Hanson, though. Hanson isn't the guy... No. I was thinking Hanson was the guy who did the request for, like, the mushrooms and stuff, but I think that was Orvid. Did we actually see Hanson in Sky?
Why don't we see?
According to recent intel, a dangerous monster. Oh. We like our monster requests. Very easy. Quick to do. It's been a year and a half since my husband moved to Longport. Still enamored with Eastern culture. Or that dude's cancer, right? He sucked. I'm a stay-at-home wife. Make little day trips. I should probably head home and prepare dinner. Speaking of preparing dinner, I really have to go grocery shopping soon. I've been like slacking on groceries lately. So the past like 2 days I've been eating out, which hasn't been great for my wallet. Yeah, we'll run down the eroded cave since this is gonna be like a big nothing sandwich. Gonna fight a big flower. Oh, and we get to use Shizuna too.
Here goes.
Here I go. Look out! There's so many of them.
Is Good Friday a holiday in the US? I think so. I remember yesterday, I think I was in like Eli's stream. I don't know if it was yesterday. It might have been the day before. And he was talking about having it off in Canada. But I don't think it's a federal holiday. So we wouldn't have that off if I was working. I think I mentioned before, I'm kind of on my like unemployed arc. It's a little weird. Not having to wake up for work.
Playtime's over.
Hopefully we can get that situated soon though.
All in.
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Part of the reason why we're able to actually do a Friday stream so early.
Soar for me.
You okay for that?
Yeah, freelancing.
Think fast.
If I started freelancing, I'm worried about taxes next year. I've never had to do like a 1099, I think is what would be like freelance, like non-tax stuff. I've been like a W-2 worker my whole life.
Let's party.
But I could always like set stuff aside. That is kind of what they have you do.
Hit them where it hurts.
Shit, I should have rested.
Let's
Okay, well, I guess the 10 EP Hydro Cannon is just gonna have to make do.
Up to you, Reset.
One skill coming right
Yeah, we
up.
still get our Arc Feather.
Here I go. Full boost. Hit them where it hurts. Yeah.
Up to you, Reset.
One skill coming right up. Here I go.
Yo, I need someone other than Reset to go.
Full boost.
Someone needs to give Reset an EP charge.
Initialize.
My move now.
A sincere thanks. Here's my chance. Full boost. Yeah.
Up to you, Reset.
One skill coming right up.
Don't screw with me! Playtime's over!
Activating skill.
Talon Barrage! Hop to it, Shizuna!
Oh, we haven't done Zero with Gleam yet.
Engaging skill.
Have some more.
Shut them down, Reset. Initiating drive. Yeah.
Up to you, Reset.
One skill coming right up.
Here goes.
Activating skill now.
Up to you, Reset.
Initiating drive. Yeah. Shut them down, Reset. One skill coming
Okay, we
right
might be
up.
doing more damage if we actually use like a weakness. Let's use Aerial Dust.
Initiating drive.
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Engaging
We're
skill.
done.
Weaknesses were made to be used.
Well done, everyone.
Reward deposited.
And before we go back to Newtown,
Time to
maybe it'd be
depart.
good to check the rest of Longport just real quick. I know we can still play ball here. Hey, away skirting by regulations. What else is new? That's all the merch for today.
So that's marked out. Okay.
Can Shizuna play basketball? Central East been doing well. I need to see his shoes in a ball.
I've got my hands full here.
Trading system's very similar. That's why we have good relations with Calvard. Keep a close eye on trends in each nation as well.
With pleasure.
Noticing Ensign Glass, he keeps getting loaned out to the other departments all by himself lately. There's rumors going around that he's been selling munitions on the black market. Wait, that sounds like a incoming force brigand eventually. Ensign Glassy. We'll be looking out for that. Oh. I'm bad at pressing the stick down. Yeah, Shizuna!
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Can we hit 5? Okay, see, like,
Nice moves.
Yeah, that went over well.
if Shizuna
Nice
can,
move.
can't, like, steal a
can
ball, that's a big problem. Whoops. Shizuna, no!
Whoopsie.
Oh, you telling me that this guy's got reflexes that could best Serene? This guy's blocks are crazy.
Got it.
Oh, he knows the strat. He just can't aim for his life.
Nice moves.
Actually had to put some effort in.
We like to see that every time. It's such a weird minigame, though.
Got my hands full here.
Can you imagine like a Trails like hoops 3-on-3 like they did with Mario? There's so many different like games I would love to see Trails characters in.
Let's do this.
Like, I didn't even know I wanted a hoops 3-on-3 of like Trails characters until I played Daybreak II. Rumors of gamblers preying on women. We heard about that. Longport's been dealing with a lot of issues lately. Second Ward's still as lovely as ever. Thanks, Kenny, for your help earlier. Sorry getting wrapped up in family drama. Magical Elisa minigame still the weird. Yeah, that one is a bit of a trip. That one does kind of come out of nowhere. No big deal, taking on requests is our job. Still, that business with Gao Lang has been bugging me. Yeah, we fought him over in the eroded cave too. Definitely seems like the guy's got a few screws loose. Qasim described him as a combat fanatic. It should be noted, we're still unsure of what his full strength may be. Oh, that's right, I forgot you ran into him. If it weren't for Gao Long, my brother might have never... Well, there's no need to go on about that. At the very least, we're broken down one barrier. Breaking down the barrier mentioned? I actually just got back from walking my brother to the station. He's heading to the capital. It was odd seeing the station so quiet, though. Leave the patrolling to me. It's fine to need a little help sometimes. Nothing to worry yourself over when we're friends. They're besties. Now that Hayaway is down for the count, and it's almost like the guild and Longport's our last line of defense. Oh, she's got a lot to say. Yeah, everything just felt off at the station. When the disciples of the Gekko School come together, we can do just about anything. Okay.
What's more?
How'd Sally end up in service of the Liu family in the first place? Hello, Aaron, Mr. Arkwright. I've heard about what happened. I knew he was behind the Lai family betrayal. Oh. Sounds like you had your suspicions about Gao Ling from the start. I'm afraid there's not a great deal to tell. I only served as his master for a short period. He began his training at the Lai family dojo, displayed incredible prowess. I believe that was about 5 years ago. Showed overwhelming proficiency with his craft and challenged us to a duel. My son felt the need to reject everything he had learned for himself, including the path of the warrior. Okay. Nobody could beat the guy. We beat him. He simply left the battle with a dissatisfied expression on his face. I mean, we didn't really beat him, but we beat him gameplay-wise. Can't say we know what's going on in that guy's head. He's the most extraordinary warrior the Gekko School has ever known. That's a lot of glaze.
All right then.
There's a book that teaches you how to do that. Just kids being kids.
Listen to this, you guys.
Given how much time I spend with my richer patrons, I suppose it might be odd for me. I never see myself leaving the older side of town. It's home for me. I do like this area. The waterways and stuff are like really cool to me. We've got lots of nice and strong people in town to help us. And then more stuff about the Lai family here. Heard what happened to Aaron? Oh, the rumors. Couldn't tell that was all a bunch of bull. I know you never stooped that low. Got a feeling they're talking about the rumors Rui Lee's been spreading around. Sounds like they weren't all that convinced about it though. They treated him like some kind of pariah. Aaron, are you sure you don't want to try and clear things up? I probably just think I was making up excuses. It'd be more efficient to just stop it at its source. Yeah. At least no one's blaming him. Aaron's got fighters in his corner.
One more, please.
I'm one of them. Also, we haven't taken a bath.
Welcome to...
She's in a bath?
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
Oh, I'm really working up a sweat.
I give this place 2 thumbs up.
Stay warm out there, you hear?
They should show us that. I want to see she's in a bust in the 2 thumbs up. Wonder what else she swung? Surfing didn't make the cut. Rock climbing?
Welcome to Laifu Fondian.
A lot of people, they really do give you like a billion people to talk to in trails, don't they? Alright, here's the merchants from Tharbad. Food's really good. Flavors of the East. How'd they bring out these flavors? Everyone's been raving about the food lately. Don't you think the townsfolk seem a bit worked up about something? Okay, they know it's getting kind of dire out here too. Even I can tell the whole Hayway situation's nothing to involve myself in. Head to the hotel early tonight. That would be a good idea. Things at the Great Spire are probably gonna go crazy. Okay.
Let's be on our way.
Actual side story time. We'll do the side story, we'll do the Spire, and then I think after the Spire, that should be like a pretty good place. Either that or... No, yeah, we'll do the Spire. At minimum. So what's the brothel manager gotta say?
Oh, you must be Jack's friends. That's us. Here's my card. Our Red Solutions. I guess the capital's got all kinds of professions, huh? You mentioned you wanted to talk about, or ask about one of our employees, Ray Lee, wasn't it? Yeah, we're hoping you could tell us where she is right now. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure. It's actually been a bit of a problem lately. I've been having a difficult time getting her to talk with me.
Has she been absent at work?
No, but she's been a bit preoccupied with something lately. I tried asking her if something was wrong, but all she did was wave me off. That's why I decided to have another employee approach her instead. Turns out that Ray Lee has something of a gambling problem. Seems to have started around the end of last year. I've even gone to see her play it myself. From what I can tell, there are specific groups of gamblers she tends to spend her time with.
We love gambling problems. Interesting, but you make it sound like she hasn't really been enjoying herself. That's because she's probably not winning.
What the hell is she up to? Any chance you know what kind of places she frequents? Well, let me think. I have seen her hanging around the park occasionally. Actually, it's often right around this time of day. Those were usually days where she had shifts at work, so I'd imagine she was stopping by on her way in.
When you say park, do you mean the one that's nearby?
Yes, that's the one. The last time I saw her there was right at the beginning of the year, not long after she started working with us.
We should take a good look. We should go take a look. It might offer us some insight on her whereabouts.
Right, thanks for the information. Sorry if we interrupted anything. Not at all. I just wish I could be of more help. Here, let me give you my business card just in case. That's got my T-phone number on it too. So if anything comes up, don't hesitate to call. And of course, please feel free to contact me if you're ever interested in our services. I think I'm good actually. Wouldn't feel right patronizing a place where Aaron's friend works. I suppose that makes sense. Well, I'd better get back. Have a good night. Sheesh, and you didn't want to miss a chance to rope in new customers. Anyways, let's go check out that park.
Imagine, like, meeting up at the park to gamble. Perfect place to stroll. She's not here. Yeah. Well, no to Lee.
Huh?
The camera zoom was kind of funny.
Roy Lee! Where have you been? And who is that guy?
Is she working? Do we have to chase the car?
Shit, what the hell's her problem?
That man she was with.
It's probably one of the gamblers her boss mentioned. No way of knowing for sure, though.
About that. I actually managed to take a picture of him just before the two of them entered the vehicle.
Alright. Anybody ever tell you you're one hell of a maid?
10 out of 10 for sure.
Well, let's make good use of that picture then. Mind sending it over my way, Reset?
Oh, I see. You plan to send it to the manager we just spoke with. You should be receiving it right about now. I hope we hear back from him soon.
About a minute after Van forwarded the picture, the group receives a response.
Said never seen that guy before. Gamblers that Roy Lee was playing with were
dressed more like some guys you'd see in a host club.
Sounds like a certain other couple of creeps we've heard about lately. Yeah, lately there's been some gamblers around town who've been preying on women. They're a pair of guys named Dean and Jet.
They like to put their opponents at ease by letting them win the first round. Then they go in for the kill. Beyond that, they're just a little too flashy for my liking.
Didn't expect to be paying them a visit so soon. I'm sure Jack will know where to find them.
Right, let's head back to the Gambit.
Time to depart.
Are they gonna make me play 7 Hearts? I'm really bad at 7 Hearts. And any of the others explain what they had learned to Jack and Haley. I'm gonna say Haley. I've given her like 5 different names.
So that's what happened to Roy Lee, huh?
I should have cleaned those guys out a long time ago. I'm sure if we'd put the squeeze on him sooner, she'd never have...
Hey, I got how you feel, but what's done is done.
And it seems like there might be something else that led her down the path too. Something someone was able to prey on. They must have convinced her that gambling was the only way she could get what she wanted.
Must have been something that made her vulnerable, huh? Man, she should have come to me or the other guys about it first. So, where are these two gamblers then anyways? They have a stand over in the 2nd ward of the Eastern Quarter, not far from the Taoyuan restaurant.
Let me go with you. I might be able to be of some help.
Whatever makes you feel better, Haley. Just don't let your guard down.
Hey, you know I won't. Well, I doubt they'll be willing to give us information for free. I feel much more at ease with you along, Miss Haley.
All right, let's see what they're made of.
It's time to go gambling.
Time to depart.
This feels like something I could probably fail, so I will be saving.
These guys must be the guys. Guess we should start planning what to do next. Yeah, I'll bet she's really starting to miss us now. What's up, fellas? You sure sound like you're having fun. We talking about chatting up some chicks? Hell, that's one of my favorite pastimes. Let's say you let me in on the fun too, huh? Where'd you come from? Look, we haven't got the time to entertain men, my friend. Now, if you were a cute girl, that'd be different. That'd be a different story. Let me be straight with you then. I better not hear about either of you hanging out with Roy Lee ever again. So you're Aaron Way, huh? We know all about you. And as far as Roy Lee goes, we're just a few friends of hers, that's all.
How's my luck with gambling? I don't tend to gamble very often. But I feel like my luck is pretty good. Until it's not.
Yeah, who are you to decide who gets to hang out with, who she gets to hang out around? You know what, you're right. She can hang out with you losers all she wants. But as far as I'm concerned, you dipshits don't deserve to even breathe the same air as her. Anyways, right now my good friend is out there saying some crap that's got my ears tingling. And you're gonna tell me where she is. I expect you to spill every last detail. You definitely talk a big game. I can see now why you've got girls falling all over you.
But I'm afraid our ties with Rui Lee are a little more sturdy than some half-baked intimidation attempt. Luck is good. Side eyes at gacha games. Okay, I have kind of good luck at gacha sometimes. Like, there are times where I'll hit pity, but most of the time I hit banner in like 2 or 3 pulls. Also, I've really fallen behind on my gacha. I have not played GFL 2 in like weeks. And that was like the only gacha game I was playing. So right now I'm kind of like gacha free. And it seems like Uma Musume is going to come out in June. I would have to guess it's going to come out with the Anime Expo panel. So I'm going to be on that train come June, probably. She owes us 500,000 Mira. Let's say she just got a little too addicted to playing with us. And who do you think introduced her to the loan shark? Get it now, don't you? Mira binds the 3 of us tighter than blood. Or should I say, the 4 of us?
What's funny about that?
These guys are sick.
Speaking of gacha, had a hard pity for Idol Mari and Blue Archive. Ooh, that's rough.
Or, huh? They must be talking about the guy we saw her in Newtown. Saw with her in Newtown. That must have been the loan shark.
He did seem a little well off to have his own car.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Should have known better than to think I could get the info out of you for free. How about we settle this with a game of 7 hearts? We win, you tell us where the girl...
Aaron! Why'd you have to say 7 hearts, man? We should have just beat them up. It would have been way easier.
You're on. We're men of our word, and after all, especially when it comes to gambling. So if you win, I promise we'll tell you where Rui is. Well, where the loan shark is. Perfect. We need to pick another player, and hold your horses, pal. I think we'll be the ones picking the other player. Wouldn't be a fair match unless everybody is on the same level, right? Which is why Haley Coleman is completely out of the question. What the hell? Sounds to me like you're just chickening out. Let's see now. I think the other player should be... How about that guy with the blue hair?
Oh shit, Shizuna?
I'd like to play.
You?
Do you know these men, Miss Mitsurugi? Not really, but their names sound a little familiar. You forgot already? We just met yesterday. She was wandering around the city, so we called out to her and asked if she'd like to play a game. But she completely decimated us. It was like she knew every card before she even saw it. Sounds to me like you're a little more than familiar with them. I guess maybe I'm just really bad at remembering background characters.
Damn! Shizuna's nasty with it. That's why she's my goat. I've only known her for like 40 minutes today, and like her stocks have shot up so hard.
Anyway, she's totally out. The little girl over there, she's going to be your partner, and
Feri?
Yeah, I know you only picked me because you think I'm weak. If I may, I am also unaccustomed to games of this nature. Why not allow me to? No, Reset, let me handle this. Shame will fall upon the warrior who refuses a challenge. I accept. Miss Al-Fayed. I assume you'll at least let me explain the rules to her? Sure, whatever, but any more conditions and we call the whole thing off. Now that that's settled, let's get ready to play. Sorry, we're gonna need to borrow that table again. You didn't have to jump in with both feet, small fry. I'll show them a true warrior can't be defeated so easily. We're really gonna need your help with this one, Haley. Don't worry, I've got this. Alright, we'll be playing 2-on-2 7 hearts. The game ends when any player's life points reach 0. When that happens, we'll add the numbers of cards in each player's hand with the remaining life points, and the one with the highest score wins. Yeah, they're the same rules as your standard 4-player match. Are you ready to lose? I'm good to go over here. Haley walked me through the strategy earlier. Let's see. In order to win, one of us will be playing the aggressor and the other will be a supporting role. Given our seating order, I have to be the aggressor. But I need to make sure I play the cards Haley signals me to. But if I remember right, the signs were... I'll give you 3 signs in total. The first is when I fold my arms. That means stay your hand. Fold, stay. When I clear my throat, that means play the fire card. Fold, stay, throat, fire.
Sniffle, Mirage.
The third sign will most likely play a key role in whether we win or lose. Try not to forget it.
So Sniff, Mirage. Sniff a sniff. So arms, hold. Throat, fire. Sniff, Mirage.
Understood. I wish I could have more time to talk the strategy with Aaron though. Don't worry, Aaron knows what he's doing.
Yeah, fold, stay, sniff, mirage, throw up fire. Thank you, thank you.
This should make for an interesting match.
Just think about telling everybody what his hand is, alright?
Oh, come on, I know better than that. Dean has 3 cards, Shed has 4, and Aaron has 6. Now I need to deal damage to someone.
Dealing damage is fire.
Which card do I play next?
Oh, okay, stay.
That was one of the signs. Right, that means I shouldn't play a card. Pass. Good, she's picking up on the signals. Now they can rotate hands and get some better cards.
Each player's life points gradually shifted as they continue to play the game, until finally Feri's turn to make the decisive play came around.
Now Dean has 3 cards, Chet has 7, and Aaron has 2. This is where we make our move. Feri seems to pick up on the flow of the game now. Time to throw these guys into the gutter.
Sniff a sniff! Mirage!
The Mirage card, I see. I'll play this one.
The Mirage card now?
Yes, I'm swapping my hand with Jets. Nice going, Feri. You even targeted the perfect person.
Way to go, small fry.
So the throat never came into play?
Can't believe we lost.
I really did it.
It serves you right.
Excellent work, you two.
Thanks for your help, Ailey.
I'm just glad it all worked out.
Alright, it's time you guys put your mirror where your mouth is. Of course, the Lone Shark is based out of the Harbor District. Where in the Harbor District? I was just about to tell you, I swear. It's at the far end of the wharf. He goes in and out of there, the little street vendor place all the time. Lee should be there too.
Oh yeah? We've been around that place before.
J-type sure like to stick around the same spots. Let's get over there. Actually, there's a little something I need to take care of first. You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up with you later.
He's going to the restaurant?
Huh? Where do you think he's going?
Don't worry about it. Come on, guys.
Does that mean Aaron's not in our party right now, or are we going straight there? Okay, we're just going straight there.
Phew, finally caught up with you guys.
I was starting to think you weren't going to show at all. Where'd you run off to anyways?
Don't you know the hero only ever shows up at the last minute? Come on, let's do this thing. Aaron Way, I figured you'd show up sooner or later. Yeah, we already paid a visit to your little gambler buddies. Let's just get this straight to business. There's only a few people in this town that would have something to gain from hurting my reputation. Which means you're with the Lai family, aren't you? As I'm close with the Liu family, you figured you could throw a little more dirt on their name by proxy. Bravo! Right you are. You've really managed to turn into a rather unsightly eyesore for us. As far as rumors go, I would have thought you could come up with something a little more juicy, to be honest. Well, if that's what you think, then it seems you don't really understand the true reasoning behind this deception after all. You see, I left a rumor milling to your little friend here. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with her. Really? True reasoning? Give me a break. You sure act high and mighty for a guy holding debt over her head. Wouldn't be surprised if you threatened her into spreading those lies in the first place.
Well, what do you know? Building up debt, working in a brothel, making up rumors, all of that was my decision. But the real reason I ended up like this is because of you, Aaron. This is all your fault.
My fault? I've barely even seen you since I moved to the capital. You're the one who started putting distance between us. You're doing all this because Aaron left, aren't you?
What do you mean?
It's all just conjecture based on what we know so far. And Aaron moved to the capital in September of last year. That was right before he got hooked on gambling. I can tell just from how Aaron's been reacting that you're not usually the type to do stuff like that.
And that's not to mention the expression on your face when we spotted you in Newtown. Yeah, she kind of just like, what's the word for it? Self-sabotaged? It's like a cry for attention, cry for help. You looked furious, like someone who had a significant amount of built-up resentment.
I almost feel bad for the poor girl, having her feelings exposed so blithely.
Really? Is that true? All I ever did was try to get you to notice me.
Man! There are better ways to do that, girl.
But at some point, even being around you made me feel like my heart was bleeding. Because it was like you never even cared. I thought that maybe once there was some distance between us, it would get a little easier. But no, that only made it worse. That's when I started looking for something else, something that would help me move on for good. So I filled the hole in my heart with gambling.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, it hurts. I just needed an outlet.
Yes, she was looking for a way to fight back against the love who would never look her way. That only ever saw her as a friend. And that's when I stepped in to make her a deal. If she was willing to damage your reputation, I'd write off all the interest on her loan.
You're horrible. So basically, you took advantage of her when she was at her lowest.
Well, I believe you have a full understanding of the situation now. If you try to put a stop to her rumors, everything she's worked so hard for will go all down the drain.
Oh, we'll fight gladly.
Huh. Knew I smelled somebody waiting in the wings.
What are you planning to do to them? You promised you wouldn't hurt Aaron.
Do I look like someone who keeps his promises?
Aaron!
Oh, they don't know. Yo, what? He's out here saying, do I look like someone who keeps his promises? Why do we think he's gonna be any good with the debt? Fuck this guy, we're gonna kill him.
Don't worry about me, just get out of the way for now. This is my fight. You guys stay out of it.
But you'll be totally outnumbered.
Hey, are you deaf, old man? As your boss, your safety's my personal responsibility. And no, you don't get a say in that. Enough talk. Make sure the brat is beaten to a pulp. Alright then, come and get some.
The duo? Okay, but like, I think Aaron's kind of got it all on his own. I'm just saying. Aaron Carabia with the Phoenix dance? Like, I don't think Van's gonna have to step in.
Here goes! Activating skill. Out with a bang! Soar for me! Phoenix dance!
Oh, Van might have to step in.
No. My move now.
Yeah, they're not dead. Okay, cool. Easy.
Come now. You must be tired after a fight like that, right?
As if. You see, I actually have a certain way of dealing with live family chumps like you.
How would I handle that situation with the crazy chick? I don't know. I feel like Aaron's kind of handling it in a very similar way I might. Because, like, it's not coming from a bad place. But, like, she definitely needs closure. Like, the only way she can heal is if we, like, actually, like, let her go, you know? It's not like she meant, like, ill.
You better look forward to a lifetime of debt, you greedy little tramp. You're going to pay back every single mirror, including interest. You want your money back? Fine.
Huh? Whoa, that's so baller of Aaron. I gotta say.
500,000 Mira exactly. Take it. And another thing. If you ever come near Royally again, don't expect to have 2 working legs after. You got a problem with me? Tell me to my face next time.
Brother didn't even deserve the money.
So that's what you went out to do. That was so cool. Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron has got it.
I'm sorry,
I'm not looking for an apology. I only did all this to help out a good friend of mine. That's it. But I do have something to say to you, actually. Don't you ever go getting mixed up with scum like that again. If you're in trouble, you come find me next time. And if I can't do something about it, Sid and the others will help you figure it out. That's what friends are for.
You're right. Thank you, Aaron. I'll never betray you guys like that again, I promise. And I swear I'll pay back all of that 500,000 Mira. I'll work and work until I pay back every last bit.
I know you will. But try not to stress over it too much, okay? Let's make sure I get it back before I bite the big one.
Yeah, see, like, honestly, that's even like my policy when it's helping out friends, like financially. Cause like, I mean, sometimes friends just need the money, but like, my method of like helping people with money is if I hand anyone money, I am not ever expecting to get it back. If I get it back, it's really nice, but I'm never gonna hold it over anyone. It is like purely a gift. And if they feel the obligation to pay me back, great. Although at that level of money, I would probably be on Aaron's side, where it's like, okay, you're probably gonna have to pay me back, but like, just take your time with it. There is no rush.
So that was the little errand you were running earlier. I'm guessing you plan to pay off her debt from the start.
You seriously gotta stop playing everything so cool, bro.
Oh, I didn't realize you were here as well, Mr. Sid.
Haley called me, so I rushed over. Thanks, you guys. We really appreciate what you've done for us.
I'm just glad it's all over now. That sure was a lot of Mira, though.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been of the mind that like when money gets involved at that level, it like definitely ruins friendships. So the best way to approach a lot of those situations like that is just to like, there are 2 ways. Just like, give it without ever expecting it back. Or yeah, what Aaron did. Where you're not gonna chase it. Sure, you'll want it back, but like, you have to like be of the mind that you're probably not gonna get it back for a really long time. And like, just not doing it.
That redhead sure is an interesting guy.
Or maybe it's the boss rubbing off on him.
Not likely. That's just how Aaron is.
What is it with Falcom and writing really compelling redheads? Maybe like barring Shirley. She's a little weird. But like outside of like the whole like Agate Tita thing being a little strange, like Randy's peak, Aaron's peak, Agate's peak. Lecter's pretty cool too. Who else do we have? I don't know, they're just all really, really cool characters. I'm not gonna count, what's his name? It's passing me again. God, I hate the fact that he's the one member of Class 7 I never remember. And again, no hate towards him. It's just he left no impression on me. The musician. I don't know if he's a red. I mean, he is technically a redhead, but he's not like red. Yeah, Elliot. Elliot Forgotten. I'm sorry, Elliot. No hate. You'd be a great friend, but I don't know. He's not legendary to me.
Miss Feri Lee certainly looks much happier now. The rumors she spread will likely dissipate before too long. That was the money your mother left for you, wasn't it, Aaron? I heard about it from Sid.
Sheesh, leave it to him to blab about my business to a kid. The truth is, only half of it came from my mom. The rest I saved up from working at the theater. Guess all those leading lady roles really have heavy rolling in it. But I know he hasn't been on stage in a while. How did he really get that 500,000 mira?
You did a really chivalrous thing back there. And without hesitation either. Not just anyone can do something like that.
It's a small price to pay. It's put an end to all that mess. Of course, I say that, but...
Boss, I'm gonna need a cash advance.
Interested in giving me a raise, old-timer?
Honestly, just off sheer character alone, I would probably give him a raise.
Reward deposited.
Aaron's such a good guy. Okay, how are we doing on time? Okay, I know I said I was probably going to do the Great Spire tonight, but it is getting kind of late. So at the very least, we did already have our like hype moment at the start with the whole like fight at the eroded cave. So I'm not like feeling too guilty about this being like a sub-story stream and me like doing housekeeping. We will have more trails on Friday. Or Friday? Yeah, Friday. Yeah, because tomorrow is anime day. By the way, Cinderella Grey, make sure to watch it. It's peak. There's actually a lot of shows that I'm watching this season. I don't know if I really had a chance to talk about it yet. But yeah, Cinderella Grey, really good. Shoshumin season 2, incredible opening, and I feel like the start of the season is really, really nice. Apocalypse Hotel. Apocalypse Hotel is looking to be like a hidden gem of the season for me. Of course, Apothecary Diaries is looking good, as always. And what else am I watching? I feel like I'm missing one more, but it might be like a filler show for me. Anyways though, GG's. For everyone who stopped by, thank you. Always appreciate the company. Happy Thursday. Till next time. Peace, peace.